The Fairy Castle. On a mountain was a castle surrounded by high walls, and often flames were seen rising from behind the walls. One day, an old woman collecting firewood on the mountainside strayed near the castle. The castle appeared to be desolate and in ruins, but she was curious and went in to look around. She went through the ruins till she reached a courtyard in which a table was laid, and many noblemen and ladies sat there. They were being served a meal by many servants. One of the servants came to her and dropped a gold coin in her apron pocket. Immediately, the spirits at the table and the meal, everything vanished. The frightened old woman ran out and met a guard outside. He was carrying his head under his arm, and she was even more terrified. "Don't tell anyone about this castle," warned the headless ghost, "or evil will fall upon you." The women ran home. The Vanishing People. The old women kept silent, but somehow it came to the ears of the elders. The magistrate asked her about the castle, but she said she would be in dire peril if she uttered a word. Threatening her, the magistrate got the whole story out of her. Immediately, the old woman vanished and was never seen. A few years later, a young knight came there and heard the story. Sure that he could discover the castle's secret, he rode up to it. On the way, he was warned 6 times not to go any further, but he kept going. At the castle gates, he met the same headless spirit, who asked, "Who are you?" "It's I," said the knight. But that was no introduction. So the guard asked him again, but he remained silent. Instead, he drew his sword, but a horseman came out, lifted him on his horse and vanished. No one saw the knight again. Crab becomes Dr. Allwise. Crab was a poor peasant who sold wood in the city. One day, he sold it to a doctor and was very impressed with his house and prosperity. "Can I too become a doctor?" he asked. The doctor said, "Certainly. Get an alphabet book with a picture of a cock crowing. Sell off your cart and oxen to buy suitable clothes, and then put up a board outside saying Dr. Allwise." Crab did as advised and soon came to be well known in the city. One day, a nobleman came to his door and asked him to come home with him. "My money has been stolen and I want you to find it, please," said the nobleman. "Have dinner with me and find out where my money is." Crab agreed, but wished to take his wife, Gretel, along too. The nobleman invited her too. They reached his house in time for dinner. The discovery. When the first dish was served by the first servant, Crab murmured to his wife, "That's the first." But the servant, who was one of the thieves, thought he meant that he was the first thief. The same happened as the second and third servants served the dishes. Each of them had been involved in the theft, so they felt very guilty. When the fourth servant brought a covered dish, the nobleman asked, "Guess what's in it?" Dr. Allwise muttered, "Poor Crab." The fourth servant was terrified, for he realized the doctor knew everything. So the four servants quietly called him aside and confessed their theft. "Please do not tell our master," they begged. "Here's the money, and we'll give you a gift too." So Crab acted as if he had been reading his book to find the hiding place of the money. The nobleman was happy to get his money back, and Dr. Allwise became famous.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.